Warning. Broken simulation. Broken simulation. With Sam Tripoli.
And welcome to Broken Simulation, the sports center for the apocalypse. I'm Sam Tripoli. How are you guys? And welcome to the number one show ever on the internet. Joining me as always is my trusty sidekick, my good friend, my partner in crime, Johnny Woodard. How are you, Johnny?
Number one show, huh?
Number one show on the internet.
So we were like 51 in comedy.
Yeah.
Not number one on the internet.
It's a weird kind of data you crunch, and when you crunch it all together, we're the number one show of all time.
That's
Guys,
bigger than Rogan even?
Bigger than Rogan. Trust me, our reach is way bigger than Rogan. When Rogan plays the Forum, we're going to play the Staples Center. Twice in one night.
Have you ever tried to listen to live podcasts? I don't think they're very good because people usually try to play the audience more than have the conversation, and it just changes the whole thing. Yeah.
That's the worst. As a comedian, you're just like, nobody's laughing, and then you start going into try to make the crowd laugh mode, and it sucks.
Yeah.
So when we do like a tinfoil hat comedy night, they're quiet, and you're like, oh, nobody listening. And then you go, oh, they are listening. That's what they want.
That's how people listen.
They're the best crowds. I like podcast crowds. Dude, this show's getting so big, we might be able to play like the bathroom at the Comedy Store.
That might be the only room that's open for a while.
I know, dude. It's like kind of sad. Okay. Can I tell you something? So last night, within one span of like 24 hours, we had an asteroid hurling towards space. We had UFOs everywhere now, thanks to the Pentagon. And we had a virus trying to kill everybody. And we had lizard people. So basically, every Bruce Willis movie is all going at one time.
What was the lizard people one? I missed.
Well, you got Bill Clinton talking to all the governors, like talking about getting like a bunch of healthy people to go and like track down people with the virus. I mean, are you nuts?
I saw that. Yeah, he's crazy.
It's like, there's no way that's real.
What, the Bill Clinton thing?
Yeah. Like, I mean, he really said it, but there's no way they really mean it. And, like, if you wanted that, would you talk about it out loud? But all this craziness is going on, and I just thought, you know what, dude? Why are we living in these crazy times, and we still don't have an edit button on Twitter? Like, why can't we get an edit button on Twitter? Like, what is the purpose? Johnny, play devil's advocate or just play Johnny.
Well, you know what the argument is. The argument is that you could type something like "puppies are great," get 1 million likes, and then change it to "Hitler was right." And then
what's so funny? That was the example I was going to use, which was "I love puppies," and then switch it to "Hitler had beautiful eyes," because that's what the nihilist was trying to tell me when he stayed at my house, how pretty Hitler's eyes were, and the fact that him and Ari both had pretty eyes, by the way. This guy said Ari Shaffir has pretty eyes, the nihilist. So anyways, but okay, so you're telling me there could be a possibility someone tweets, "I love puppies," right? And then after it gets a bazillion likes, they sneakily go in and put "Hitler had very fuckable eyes." Is that what you're telling me?
I don't think it's a good argument, though, because you can do what Facebook did and just say, hey, this post has been edited, and you can click the button and see the review that they made, the changes. And
every single other form of social media has an edit button.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
It's just Twitter is a hipsters and they're trying to be cool. You know what no edit button is? It's the same as assholes who drink Milwaukee's Best or Pabst Blue Ribbon, right? Or dudes who ride unicycles. I hate dudes on unicycles. If I could fight, dude, me seeing a unicycle is like if you bring up Vietnam, the Rambo. It's just red line, anger, gonna fight everybody. I hate unicycles. I don't know why they're there. It's not a quick way to get around.
What about women on unicycles? Bother you as much?
Well, you don't see black guys or chicks on unicycles. Only dorks. I just can't say. It's so forced. Unicycles is like the word soothing. Okay? It's forced. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes it at all.
Nobody likes the word soothing?
Soothing. Do you know anybody who likes the word soothing? Like, you just have to set it up. It's such a forced word.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I've never thought about soothing.
White privilege. White privilege is Milwaukee's best. No edit button. Unicycles. And
soothing.
Amazon Wishlist, especially for chicks. Like, don't tell me how hard you have it if you have an Amazon's Wishlist in which people buy you free shit.
No, totally.
Right? Do you know any straight guys that have Amazon Wishlist? It's like, hey, dude, buy me this. I'll be your boy.
Not a public wish list. I have like a private list of shit like computer parts and shit like that I want to buy, but nothing that I'm expecting anybody else to
like, you don't
pay
put it
for.
on the internet and just expect people to buy it.
Like winky face. Like, hey guys, love a new Intel processor. Like that. There's none of that.
I saw this one girl tweet. I'm sad. Send me money, and she put her Vimo, and then people just start sending her money.
Yeah. Now I will say this is the third week we've covered the Venmo thing.
Okay, cut it out. You're a piece of shit.
We did it in the first episode. We did it last week, and now this is the
I
third.
won't talk about it anymore.
Maybe there's not as much evidence of the broken simulation as we thought.
No, there is, dude. How about Kim Jong-un dying and then coming back?
What? This is so crazy, this story, man.
Dude, the biggest thing is, like, I just want to pinch his cheeks. I just want to pinch Kim Jong-un's cheeks. She's like, you little cutie.
You want to hear Clinton talking about this army of contact tracers?
This butt plug is deep in my ass. That's what that looks like with Gavin Newsom.
Who were they in contact with? How can you?
God, his voice is so bad, dude. Clinton's voice is terrible.
He used to be a great speaker.
Yeah, now he sounds like fucking the guy from The Simpsons.
Dude, chugging up
To track people
lizard meat.
who were positive. Where were they? Who were they in contact with? How can you hem up any
Look at Gavin Newsom. He's like,
recurrence of this? Should we have, like you did with California did with the Conservation Corps of young people? Should we have a contract tracer corps, even if we call it something more elegant?
Like what? Big Brother?
Yeah.
Like James
Should we build
Corbett
the first
said?
public health network we've ever really built in this country around this issue?
The predicate for getting back to some semblance of normalcy is our ability to identify individuals through testing, to be able to trace their contacts, to isolate individuals that have...
They know we know this isn't real, right? We know that, right? Like, they just keep talking like nobody knows that they're lying. And occasionally you see somebody, a friend of mine, Alana Gillette, who's a porn star, you can watch her go down on dudes in glory holes on pornos, is like, there's no new normal. There's never a new normal until we get a vaccine. We'll never go back to normal. Like, you're a comic and a porn star. You're so outlaw. You're an outlaw, and you're just regurgitating.
Oh, well, did you see what? I guess there was some video out of China that they broadcast over to North Korea that took footage from Kim Jong-il's funeral and made it look like it was Kim Jong-un's funeral
just
to fuck with him. And so a lot of people were just going around like freaking out, thinking that they had already missed the funeral, you know, like, what the fuck? And so North Korea is now doing an investigation to see who made the video.
Dude, you see his sister? She looks fun, huh?
Oh, she's so weird looking, dude.
Dude, there's nothing worse when a new manager comes in. You ever work somewhere, they get a new manager, that manager just wants to take somebody out to send a message, like, especially female managers. I love females. I love you. I know it's the second time I've talked some shit. But a new female manager, man, they come in, they're like prison. When they go to prison, you find a weak guy and you just shank him and bleed him out and stare at everybody else in the lunchroom.
Got to justify your existence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that one movie? What's that one superhero show on, or that comic show on HBO, The Watchmen?
Yeah.
You remember when that guy was in jail and the black guy's in prison and the guy's like, hey, you're pretty famous. I'm pretty famous too. Maybe I can give you an autograph. And he goes to shank him. And the little redhead guy grabs his head, boom, brings it against the thing. breaks the glass, grabs like the hot oil and pours it all over the guy. And then the little redhead's like, "You guys think I'm stuck in here with you? You're stuck in here with me." That's how female fucking new managers are when they come to work. Or maybe it's just me and I'm a shitty worker and they always fire me. Johnny, I've been fired 11 times.
11 times? I didn't know you had 11 jobs.
I had 11 jobs. I always would get fired. I had jokes about it.
Why?
Because I'm a shitty worker.
You showing up late, not working hard?
No attention to detail.
Yeah.
No attention to detail.
What, so you were like not putting cheese on the right level of the burger?
I know, dude. I mean, I worked at a mill. The only fast food restaurant I ever worked at was KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
And so what were you doing wrong there?
I quit that job because the manager yelled at me one time. I'm like, kiss dicks, dude. I don't get paid enough here. And then the night before, we were about to close. We were 5 minutes from closing. Hand to God. And this bus full of black church people just pulled up in the last 5 minutes. I'm like, fuck this. I'm out.
That's so funny. That's so funny. That should be in a movie.
And you're like, dude, I mean, I'm talking like 30 people. We got 5 minutes to go.
Oh, that's the worst.
The worst.
Do you do that? I never do that. Like, if I see a restaurant, it's like a minute or two away from closing.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go. I mean, I'll be like, do you guys have any food ready? I could just take and go, but I'm not going to make you guys stay.
Some people don't have that, though. Some people don't have that self-awareness to think, like, oh, wait a minute, am I fucking over somebody who just worked all day?
I have a great bit that doesn't get enough appreciation or recognition.
None of them do.
None of my bits do. Correct, Johnny. One of it is about how you want to fix America, you should make everybody work at Denny's for 2 weeks and just have the universe just shit on their chest forever. It's the best thing ever to get shit on. That's when you're supposed to get shit on. But Kim Jong-un's his sister, she's just going to come in there and scorch the earth, dude.
She's probably going to, like, snatch a bunch of guys to just fuck, too. Just pulling guys like you and you and you. And then just saw their heads off.
Suddenly, North Korea's got a bunch of black guys. Just a bunch of big dick dudes suddenly getting jobs in the North Korean government.
Let's look at her. She's got a good name, too. Her name is, like, real.
There were some funny ass memes about her look.
It's a look, that's for sure. Her name is Kim Yo Jong. That's a good name.
Aren't they? Oh, the last name is Kim. That's how the Asians do it?
Yeah, I guess so.
There's got to be a lot of Kims.
Look at that. That's the best I've seen her look is in this picture. Right?
Oh, yeah. She must have gotten the glamour shots or some shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, she can look okay, but then sometimes she just looks like death.
Well, it's my theory on Asian chicks. It's really hard not to be hot when you're an Asian chick. It's like, that's why I'm not into Asian chicks. Because they're all hot. I want to have range so I appreciate your attractiveness. She just doesn't.
Did you see what they said?
Someone said that picture looks like she's about to spend $1 million on the Wu-Tang album. I saw that on Twitter, so whoever said it, credit to you. Like, isn't that the guy who went to jail? Isn't that the exact same face
Martin Shkreli,
always made?
Yeah, Martin Shkreli. You're totally right.
You know how her brother had, like, basketball players over? She's going to have the whole cast of Magic Mike over.
Who's her Rodman? Which guy is it? McConaughey? Is that who?
No, who's the lead guy? The guy that, like, if you want to know who runs Hollywood, which is women and gays.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah, Channing Tatum went to the Oscars. Why is Channing Tatum at the Oscars?
Channing Tatum.
Whatever his name is.
He's not.
Whatever power bottom he is. That guy's a power bottom, for sure. Let's make the most politically incorrect show possible. Shall we?
We already did a show ranking like what kind of gay person each comedian is.
Johnny, I got problems, man. I've been talking to myself way too much, like more than ever. Like I'm on fire.
It's quarantine life, man.
Do you talk to yourself?
What do you, I don't know. It depends on what you mean by talk to yourself. I mean, I'm saying stuff, but it's not.
But I'm just thinking out loud and my mouth is making fucking sounds.
Give me an example. Okay, so you're at home, nobody's there. Which that's never happened, but I'm saying you're in a room by yourself.
Like I play out scenarios in my head on whose ass I'm gonna kick.
But in your head, that's fine. I want to hear what.
No, I talk out loud.
Go ahead. Give me an example.
like recently I got mad at somebody. We all know who, you know who. And I was playing scenarios in my head of me talking to him and confronting him.
No, but I want to hear you act it out, like what you were saying to out loud.
You want me to act out?
I want to hear what an example, and I will tell you if it's crazy or not.
Like, hey, dude, why didn't you call me? Dude, no, not cool. I've been fucking helping you out forever and ever, and you can't even call me, dude? Fuck that. I'm tired of helping you. I help you all the time, and what do? You turn around and just fuck me, man. It's not cool.
It's crazy, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I do it all the time. Sometimes I murmur about the baby's mama, and she's in the room, and she's like, I can hear you talking shit. Should we not swear as much?
What, in life?
No, on the show.
I do what you want, I say. Live your life, man.
Dude. So, Johnny, you start
Email us, contactbrokensim@gmail.com. Should we swear less on the show?
Well, I mean, are we going to get in trouble with, like, sponsors and stuff?
Well, most sponsors, they send a thing out now saying they just don't want you to swear within, like, 60 seconds of the ad. And then, obviously, during
They just
the ad.
keep making more rules. We're outlaws, bro. We don't play by the rules.
Or pay by the rules.
Okay, we don't play by the rules, all right? Huh?
3, 2, 1.
Well, Johnny, as you know, I'm all into learning. I love to diversify my tool belt of my skill set in life. And listen, man, I want to go somewhere where it's pressure-free, a lot of fun, and that is what Skillshare is all about. Just go to Skillshare.com/broken. Just go to the front page and you're cooking with gas, man. You know who this is for? Creative and curious people, lifelong learners, real workers with creativity, beginners, pros, dabblers, and masters. We got stuff on everything, dude. Skillshare has classes to fit your schedule and your skill level. Members get unlimited access to thousands of inspiring classes and hand-on projects and feedbacks from a community of millions. Most classes are 60 minutes or shorter, dude. You know, I got kids. You know, Johnny, you have kids somewhere out there, right? You don't have time to sit in long classes. Dude, that's what Skillshare is all about. So go to Skillshare, that's SKILLSHARE.com/broken and just start learning a new skill to help you do you. What do you think about Facebook, Google, and now Apple joining forces, which I said was going to be the Matrix? They're coming together, dude. That is a sign of like...
For contact tracing, right? That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, or Big Brother,
Yeah.
as James Corbett put it.
Well, they claim that it's anonymous, and I believe Apple will probably try to make it work, but I don't trust Google at all. I don't trust Facebook at all.
But why would they work together?
Well, because, they're saying that they want to have as big a network as possible, and that's how you get as big a network as possible to do it as contact tracing thing. And I'm sure some people are really trying to do a good thing, but
nobody that is trying to do contract tracing is trying to do a good thing. There's no logical, fun-loving lover of humanity that is trying to be like, how can we just like trace everybody where they go, who they meet, and all that good stuff, kind of like China?
No, I think some people are. I do think that some people in medicine think that's a good way, because it's what they do already. They do contact tracing, like when Ebola breaks out or whatever, they go and find the person who has it, and then work all the way back to the first person. But that's not the argument though. The people who are at Facebook and Apple, they think this thing is really bad, and that it is like it's something that really warrants this kind of invasion of privacy. And if you think that, then yeah, you want to do the best job you can and the most comprehensive job, and the way to do that is to join forces.
But why
I don't think that's right.
Why not? Why this? Why
versus
this
what? Versus
drug?
what?
Why this virus?
We've never had anything like this before. Versus what?
This is the emperor's new clothes of viruses that happens that also have killed people. People died. I don't know, dude. Why do you think New York City hit harder than everybody else?
Because they live on top of each other.
Yeah, but so doesn't Tokyo, and it didn't even come close to that. And we were told that it hits Asians harder.
Yeah, I don't know about Tokyo. I think maybe that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, dude. What do you want me to say?
I just want you to say that they're all shady.
I don't think it was 5G. I really don't.
You think 5G is going to be fine?
No, I didn't say that. I just don't think 5G causes coronavirus. That doesn't make sense.
Okay.
I don't know of any mechanism by which a virus can cause a virus can be caused by a millimeter wave.
Well, it's not, dude. You start getting into what is a virus. And then you start going, well, is it even viruses? Or is this thing messing with your electricity in your body?
Yeah, but you've seen the tweet that went viral about how there's 5G in 5 countries, that we've got coronavirus all over the world. How do you explain that?
I don't know. That's the question.
I think it's probably something that fucking escaped from one of these Chinese research labs that was fucking around with bats for no reason. Like that, all they do is go into these bats and find new viruses and like send them around. It's really stupid.
I think a bat is just a bullshit lie. I think you're right. It wasn't eating a bat. It wasn't. It was like they took a bat virus, like you said, and then slammed a little AIDS in there. It's almost like this is like if the Food Network was a science fucking network and you had scientists and they were doing like, instead of food cooking shows, they were doing make a virus show. And this guy's like, okay, I'm going to take a little bit of this bat virus. I'm going to throw a little HIV in there, then throw a little Haagen-Dazs on top of it. Okay. That's basically what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, and that's supported by, I think today the results of a study came out that AIDS protocol that does work really well with this, apparently. Like they finally got those results back.
Imagine if they were like, oh, dude, you could take this AIDS medication or you could just chill for 2 weeks. Which one you want to do?
No, chill for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Until I start getting sick, and then I'll take it.
So AIDS dies in the air.
Yeah. Well, that's why
but
they
it's
needed
now it's is it an airborne virus? What is this?
That's why they had to stir in the coronavirus. That's what.
Oh, a little pinch of corona.
Yeah, that's what.
Little pinch.
Well, did you see now they're saying that it can survive on pollution? So in LA, it's like floating around in the air.
They're just spitballing at this point.
Well, let's talk about the testicles thing.
Okay.
This is the headline. Los Angeles Times: Do testicles make men more vulnerable to coronavirus? And they're finding that men are dying of this thing more than women, getting it more than women. And here's
I'm surprised they aren't laughing about that in The View today.
They think it's possibly the reason for that is that men's testicles is a place that the virus can kind of hide out and pop back into your life after you've fought it off. What do you think about that?
It goes on vacation there?
Yeah, like if your body fights it off everywhere, it can just kind of sneak into your testicles.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Hunker down, like shelter in place. You know?
I like that a lot, dude.
It's quarantine.
So your balls are basically what Argentina was to the Nazis. They could go down there, hide out, live their life, and then when they want to come back, they can.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's interesting. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, like, dude, Bill Gates is into eugenics. What a great way to stop people from having babies than to fuck up the nutsack.
Oh, and you also sent me this story about doctors considering giving men estrogen to survive COVID-19. Here's the headline, also from the New York Times. Can estrogen and other sex hormones help men survive COVID-19?
I mean, we've just lost our skulls, right? I mean, they're just spitballing at this point. They're just seeing what they could get away with.
Daily Mail headline, coronavirus in the U.S. Doctors give men estrogen to curb inflammation.
Do you think they just go to a board and they have like PSYOP over here and then, person they want to target over here. And they're like, trans agenda and men. Here we go. And then they'll grab maybe they'll grab what is the boogeyman they're going to use? Oh, okay, we'll use COVID. So I got trans agenda, men, COVID. Here we go. Oh, if you shoot hormone therapy, you're going to survive this disease that everybody's surviving.
It's like the Family Guy writers' room, where they just have just a bunch of random plot points.
You remember when the hosts of you remember when the producers of Charlie's Angels hired the Seinfeld writers to write the first script of Charlie's Angels, and it hit really hard because it was super funny.
Yeah.
That's what they should be doing with these fucking these psyops.
And then they brought Charlie's Angels back and just made it all women, no men at all, and it was the biggest flop in fucking
dude, I
history.
can't watch television, dude. I can't watch Ozarks. I just can't watch it.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, dude, this is
Did you
killing
finish
it.
Ozark?
No, I won't. It's just
Well,
like,
you would be happy. The character you're talking about that you don't like, it's good. I have people popping their zits in them to get you to look at ads.
what?
It's so gross, dude. Oh, God.
What?
I can't even close it.
Hey, real quick, Netflix. Have you been watching Duncan show?
Yeah, it's great.
How important is that show? I think it's one of the most important shows out there.
Well, and what they did with the way they weaved original content, like, new writing with his podcast is just brilliant the way they did that.
I dude, from what the first episode was to the last episode,
I haven't finished it.
the show just completely changes.
How many episodes?
I think it's 5. I think.
He must be so proud of it. I love it.
Dude, I think it's like culturally like blowing up.
I hope so.
Dude,
He
the
deserves
last
that.
episode, if you don't cry, you're dead on the inside. I cried the whole time. I'm holding my kid and I'm just
Really?
bawling.
Oh, man, that's cool.
I'm bawling. I'm like, I'm never going to leave you.
That's cool. Man.
Because I think about that, dude. That's how weird I am. I think about these babies I've known for 3 months that I feel like I've known my whole life. Like I don't remember a time without them. And I'm already thinking about when I'm going to have to say goodbye.
Well, dude, they used to, when I was in elementary school, they would give you this book called I Love You Forever. It's the most depressing fucking book, and they give it to little children.
What, are they just trying to traumatize kids?
And what it is it shows a little boy as a baby like this. See him? Look behind you. See this?
Oh, my God.
And then it says, okay, in the beginning, the mommy loved the little boy and took care of him. And then by the end of it, she's crippled in the bed, old, and he comes up and sings the same little lullaby to her and is like holding her as she dies, basically.
Oh.
And dude, I used to cry as a kid so much. That book, no book traumatized me more than that in my life, thinking about my mom dying as like a 5-year-old. I was in kindergarten when they read this book to me. And it
Johnny, your problem is you want to live forever. That's why death scares you. I just think about now because I have 2 kids.
Oh, okay. So you're better.
No. Just hear me out.
Okay. Look at this.
I'm very nervous that I have to make sure that I set them up for success.
Oh, and then look at this. That's the last page. See this one right here? The man has got his mother in his arms.
Aww.
It's the most depressing. It's so depressing, dude. And what the poem was, I love you forever. I love you for always. As long as you're living, my baby you'll be. And it goes through the part of the baby's life, and then but when he's like 16, the mom sneaks into his room, and while he's asleep, she just kind of hugs up to him and sings this little song. And then by the end of it, the mom is fucking out of her mind on Alzheimer's, and she can't even walk, and she's shitting her pants, and the husband, the son comes and picks her up out of the bed and holds her in his arms and sings that song. And
Johnny, what is wrong with you?
It's the most depressing book, dude.
That's life.
It's the most
That's
depressing
life, man. That's
yeah, but
life.
do you want your 5-year-old kid to be thinking about his parents dying?
No, I don't know why we want. At some point, you have to have that talk with them.
See, that's when the mom's old and she comes and sneaks into his bed and kind of picks up this 200-pound man somehow.
Yeah, that's a little weird. She looks like she's kidnapping him.
Yeah, it's one of the best-selling books of all time, apparently. But it's so depressing.
I remember when Mr. Pilato said to the entire class, everybody in this room is going to die at some point. And everyone's like, what?
Why would you say that? No, that's true.
It's just,
of course, yeah.
Well, I think it's just how we look at what death is. Like, you are very afraid to die.
Yeah, okay. Join the club. This other book they gave me when I graduated
Johnny,
high school.
you don't like talking about it. You want to move on.
No, you'll
Look at that.
you'll like this. Listen, the other book they gave me when I graduated high school was called Every Young Man's Battle, and it's about avoiding masturbating. They give it to everybody in our group. Oh, and there's another book called I Kiss Dating Goodbye. And this guy, his whole thing was that you don't even kiss girls before you get married. Hold hands, maybe. And then they just found out this book sold millions of copies. They would give it to everybody who was young in like churches and shit. And they found out last year that this guy has divorced his wife.
He should have to blow truckers at the halftime show at the Super Bowl. Like, hypocrisy is the worst. Like, I hate it. I hate it.
Here he is.
And then he's just like acting like nothing happened.
This is the photo he posted with his wife when they were announcing their divorce.
Yeah. Well, dude, if your beard is trimmed like that, you're shady as shit. My beard's pretty scraggly right now.
Look at him, and here he is at a gay walk. 20 years after that book traumatized my brain.
That's a good donut, though. Look at that thing, dude. That took love. Somebody.
Rainbow donut.
What about Mike Pence going to the hospital? Everybody else has a mask on. He's like, no.
Well, if everybody else has a mask on, why do I need one? You know, they're all their shit keeping in.
Yeah, well, you know what I think it meant? That Mike Pence is trying to tell us he's eaten butt for a long time, and he can beat this thing. I really do believe that. There's people who eat butt, and there's people who don't eat butt.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that theory.
Why, Johnny?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to show you something. Here's the headline. Puma's latest shoes go viral as they look like Adolf Hitler.
Dude, that is so funny. I saw the picture of that.
Yeah.
It totally looks like Adolf Hitler.
It so does, dude.
And don't think they didn't know that.
You think so? Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you think they thought they were kind of slipping it by?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And then somebody put their shoes on and goes, wait, what is that?
And you know that's a German company, right? Puma is in Germany.
Of course, dude.
So fun.
Of course. Hitler's making a comeback, dog.
He's making a comeback? These are his paintings.
Can you buy those paintings somewhere?
I bet they're expensive, dude. They're probably all in museums. Actually, no. Auction-bound Adolf Hitler painting. Oh, no. Seized by police. So.
Oh, you can't even buy them?
Well, those are supposed to be forgeries. That's why they were seized.
Oh.
Somebody's forging.
Hitler shit.
Adolf Hitler paintings of no artistic value on sale in Berlin. Apparently they were just
no artistic value.
That's what they say. 3 watercolor paintings attributed to the former German Nazi leader Adolf Hitler are being auctioned in Berlin. Auctioneers said that while they had, quote, no artistic value, the pictures could sell for thousands of euros. So there you go. I think they should probably start watching anybody who bids on these paintings.
I wish he did paint by numbers and didn't finish, and you could finish it for him. How about the lady who went and finished the painting of Jesus? It was a famous old picture of Jesus, and she went in and finished.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. And she, they fucking destroyed her because, yeah. It was like that Mr. Bean movie where he fucks up the Mona Lisa. You know, it was like the equivalent of doing that. That's what that story was.
I mean,
right?
dude, that just lets you know that security is an illusion. You ever go to 7-Eleven and you see security guards and you're like, oh, shit pops off, at least they're here. They ain't gonna do jack shit.
Here's what she did. Look at this, dude. That was what it was on the left, and then this is what she did to it on the right. Look at that, dude. Elderly woman ruins 19th century fresco in restoration attempt. So she was attempting to restore it. Look at that.
Oh my God.
It is just
What'd she bring her coloring or crayons? What is that?
It's just like what Mr. Bean did. Look at what Mr. Bean did in the Mr. Bean movie.
I'll never understand Mr. Bean.
That's what he did.
Do you like Mr. Bean?
I did when I was a kid, yeah.
I just don't. What, he wears really tight suits and walks funny?
No.
And he always looks like he's just smelled a fart?
He was just always doing, getting into trouble. He was kind of like...
What's the equivalent of him? Benny Hill?
Three Stooges.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, he's kind of like a lot of physical comedy, like him falling over and just shit. He fucks up shit. Yeah, there he is.
Did she at least get to keep the painting? They're fuck it, keep it.
I doubt it. I think they probably, executed her immediately.
Can you clean that? Can you, wash it off?
I think it's ruined. Yeah, I think she just destroyed it, dude. The guy who's the counselor in charge of cultural affairs told a Spanish newspaper that the woman turned herself in and admitted to causing the damage when she realized it had, quote unquote, gotten out of hand. she I guess she just went one brush stroke too far, and she's like, wait a minute, this is not the same.
Hold on. So not only did she walk into this museum, but she painted it and then walked out?
Well, I think she worked there or something. Hold on. She was an elderly member of the church where it was on display. That's what it was. and she thought, I'm gonna do a good thing and finish this thing. I like that. Look at his eyes, though. His eyes went from looking off this way to looking directly at the camera.
But sideways?
Yeah.
In some Van Gogh type way? What's that guy called that does all the weird abstract noses?
Oh, yeah, you're talking
Picasso?
about... yeah, Picasso, yeah. That's hilarious.
I love that she took it. Look how detailed the face is to like, you know what I'm saying? It's like vintage art to second grade Jesus.
That's what she meant by it.
I remember, did I ever tell you the time I went to Sunday school? I went twice. And the second time I went there, they asked us to paint a biblical, like some biblical character. And I did an angel. And she's like, why'd you paint a volcano? And I'm like, fuck you, bitch. Jesus won't judge me, and I quit. I quit right there, and I never went back to church.
You could have been high up in the Catholic Church by now if she hadn't have said that.
Yeah, if she would have been like, wow, that's a nice-looking, weird Jesus. It looks like a volcano, but I know you wouldn't do a volcano because this is church school, and I know that was your interpretation of an angel.
You might have been the Black Pope by now. Who knows?
No, I would go Gray Pope.
Gray Pope, so you can live in the
Gray
middle.
poop, Gray poop.
Deputies, this is from AP. Man made bomb threat to avoid work. A Florida construction worker called in a bomb threat to a water treatment facility to get a day off work, authorities said.
That is coke plans. Right there, that's a coke plan. That's when you done blow and you're looking for a way out.
I'm trying to figure out how they caught the guy. It says Hamilton had been working with a new construction crew at the water treatment facility, and he told deputies that he made the threat because he was having a bad day and didn't want to go to work.
That's called I did coke too much. You ever call in sick on your first day? That's the worst. You ever done that? You're like, I can't make it today. They're like, it's your first day. You're like, I'm sick.
We had a guy that used to do that to school. He would call in bomb threats to our school, and we were like, oh, here he goes again. And it was the same guy every time.
You would have off school?
Yeah, well, no, we would. Yeah, sometimes. Usually we just get evacuated though. And
how would you know it was him? And did they know it was him?
We had to stand outside in the hot sun because I think he would tell us. He'd be like, "That was me. I did that," and we'd be like, "Oh, you fucking ass."
And nobody ever said anything.
No, because they would. No, I guess not. No, I come to think of it, I didn't think much of it at the time because this was probably like pre 9/11 though. I feel like because 9/11 took place. I think
that was so much more fun.
My
you could get away
sophomore
with.
year. My sophomore year, and I think this would have been like my freshman. No, my freshman year was.
Do you ever just want to pull the fire? You just want to pull it, the fire alarm, but then you were afraid that blue shit would shoot all over your hand.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, that's how because people were just pulling it.
I didn't know that. No.
So like, dude, we're just showing up. Nothing's happening.
Are you sure that's not like the thing where they say your pee will turn red in the pool? That's not real. You know that, right? That's
what?
Fake. You know, people used to say, well.
Are you asking me if I know what happens when you pee in a pool?
Do you know people used to say, though, if you pee in my pool, it has that shit in it and it makes it turn red? That's not real, apparently. That's fake.
Oh, so that's a big lie, so nobody pees in the pool?
Right, yeah. There's no shit you can put in your pool.
Have you ever seen the video where the girl's sitting in a jacuzzi and she just shits? Have you ever seen that?
I don't think so.
And I wonder how that has affected her life.
Hold on. Oh, no, oh, that's not real. I don't think that can't be real. Oh, no, dude.
You don't think that's real?
Yeah, maybe it is.
My whole thing is like, why would they...
Yeah, maybe. I don't. There's something. Hold on. Let me see what the comments say.
Dude, you know what's the best thing is like the next day at school, that girl's value's down. You got a shot at her, okay?
Yeah, that's true.
Because nobody wants to take out the jacuzzi chick.
See, I'm the guy though that ruins her value for. Because like there was this girl I liked in high school a lot, and then I saw her one day with a giant booger on her nose. Never talked to her again.
See, for me, dude, I would totally hit that because I doubt she'll ever do that again.
Yeah, never talk.
The odds on her pooping in a jacuzzi ever again is so astronomically slim.
Yeah, you're right.
I would just totally be like, oh, we're good to go.
That's
You ever try to hold in your poop and it tinkles? It tingles and it makes you laugh?
What the fuck are you talking about? What? What are you talking about?
You ever have to take a shit and you hold it and you're like, and then it starts like tingling and you laugh.
It makes you laugh?
It makes you laugh.
What are you talking about? No.
You never had to take a shit and you clamp down.
And there's a tingle and it makes me laugh?
And it makes you laugh? You never done that?
No, that's
I
usually-
do it all the time. It
that's-
makes me laugh.
That's miserable. That's a miserable feeling. That doesn't make me laugh. I'm
Why?
like,
It's funny. It tingles.
oh, no. We'll just hit this one real quick because we've kind of touched on it before. Here's one. Couples sailing around the world had no idea about coronavirus pandemic.
Well,
This is
that's
from-
like we talk about all the time. Roseanne Barr was in a log cabin for 2 weeks after 9/11. She came back going, "What's up, everybody?" And they're like, "Oh my God, you're in the air, you know."
Wouldn't that be? That was almost like being on.
What about?
Well, you know what sucks?
You know
No,
who
here's
else
what
did that
sucks.
too?
Look-
Jared Leto. Jared
Yes, that's
Leto
right.
was out with her,
Yeah.
out in his cult of fucking 4s and 5s, where it's just like he herds 4s and 5s.
He really does, dude.
Go check out his cult.
I'm the one who showed it to you. Yeah.
Let's look at it.
Well, and it's because I used to talk to a girl who worked for him, like directly, like his assistant or something like that, and she would tell me about how crazy this cult was that followed him around.
Now it's just him.
And she worked up there.
It's not like
did you
30
watch-
Seconds
you,
from Mars.
You
They're
saw that-
great.
No, the cult is 30 Seconds from Mars. They do.
The
It's
whole
part-
the whole group. And what are they? Was the
They play
drummers
music.
disciples?
They play music up there, and when they have these retreats, they all go play music. But she used to remember in Out of the Shadows. They talk about how he owns that naval observatory.
Oh,
building.
you want to hear some
She
shit on
used
that?
to work up there, and she would tell me about the weird shit like happens up there, and it's pretty interesting.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, nothing too crazy, but you just see like just he would get real angry, and they'd like yelling at women, and all his people that work for him are women apparently up there. There's Jared Leto's cult. It's called the Echelon, is what it's called. The
Look at
Echelon.
that. Look at that, dude. Look at that. And they're all like, they all want to have his baby. That's everybody in that
Well,
room.
and the ones with the, let's say, fortitude to get to the front row all have certain.
Or how about the guy
characteristics.
right there? He's like, I love 30 Seconds from Mars.
No.
Hello.
Not sure that's a guy. But
Yeah, that's a dude. That's a dude for sure. That looks like every guy that gets his ass beat
Right
in
here?
the fucking cooking show on the Food Network.
right here,
Yeah.
look at the shoes.
The guy with the Marvel right there,
Oh yeah, that's a dude for sure.
that's a dude.
Why does
or
he
a
get
German
a chair?
lesbian.
Why does he get a chair? Everybody
Because he
else
wants to see his God.
Oh, I think he's in a wheelchair.
He's not in a wheelchair.
I don't know. But yeah, Jared Leto, man, has this massive following. And there they are. They all wear white and they go out and listen to 30 Seconds to Mars music. I remember because this girl I talked to said it was the most miserable event to work. They were kind of in charge of logistics, his little team of assistants. And they hated it. They hated all these people.
What? Like, what's that like? What's the smell?
Oh.
What's the smell of a herd?
Have you ever been to one of those fish markets?
No, stop.
In Seattle, that
No,
Seattle fish market? Where
stop.
they're throwing around this fish. It's something like that.
No, dude, that's gross, dude. Look at that. Dude, he looks like gay Jesus. He looks like gay. I've seen him live.
Hell of an actor.
Great act, dude, the total package. I mean, there's very few people like him.
Yeah.
He's like the white Jamie Foxx.
Here, I want to talk about this story. What I like is that, okay, they're trapped in a boat for like months and then together, and they're like, I can't wait to just get some alone time to get out in the community, and then
Right.
they get out of this boat and they have to go right back into their apartment and quarantine together.
that's
Think
dude.
about that, dude.
There's going to be some domestic violence, isn't
sure.
there? Well, what about the fact that Jay Cutler's wife, they got stuck on like in some tropical island for like 30 days. And as soon as they get back, they're like, we're getting divorced.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because
Kristen Cavallari, right?
statistically, 50% of NFL players get divorced by 2 years of retirement. Right on time.
Funny how that works, huh?
That's why Jeter is the best. Jeter's like, nope, ain't marrying anybody till I retire.
You can get your gift bags and stuff.
There you
Did
go.
Remember, you used to give like gift
Here's
bags.
here's a bat and some herpes. Enjoy it.
Yeah, I love that story. We have the first ever credible evidence of someone being killed by a falling meteorite. Researchers have finally found credible records of someone being killed by a falling meteorite. It happened on 22nd of August, 1888, according to multiple documents found in the Republic of Turkey. A falling meteorite hit and killed one man and paralyzed another in what is now a region of Kurdistan in Iraq. This constitutes, according to researchers, the first ever known proof of someone being killed by a meteorite strike.
What's his name?
I don't. Let's see.
Dude, this guy should be like on t-shirts and shit. right? But dude, you got killed by a meteorite? That's pretty fucking awesome. Now, you know who had it shitty? The guy paralyzed. You want to be paralyzed in Kazakhstan in the 1800s? That's a shit life.
Those wheelchairs are all like shitty, made out of wood. You know,
all the wheels are triangles. They don't even know how to roll them yet.
That's
right?
So funny. Nobody's
cleaning your butt.
Yeah, well, I like how, I think it was on the first episode of the show, you said one was supposed to pass within 4 miles.
Well,
I looked at you like, what the fuck?
Dude, there was a lot of, it was give or take,
3 million,
like
999,996.
Yeah.
Miami goes 7 weeks without a murder for the first time since 1957. This is one of the side effects of quarantine, I guess.
Say that again?
Miami, the city of Miami, for the first time since 1957, has gone at least 7 weeks without a single murder.
Isn't that hilarious? They thought they locked us down and they didn't let us work, crime would rise, and really it's like people are like chilling.
Yeah, and that's Florida, where people were supposed to be fucking off the order and not even really paying attention.
Dude, I can't believe any big city would go that long without killing. I mean, think about that. 7 days.
7 weeks.
7 weeks?
Yeah, it was 7 weeks. Dude.
Holy shit.
Pretty good, right? Amazing.
And then someone just had to go Grand Theft Auto on somebody real quick.
A music video that was meant to spotlight China's efforts to help the Philippines check the spread of coronavirus drew irate responses in the Philippines. It came across as a veiled attempt by Beijing to reassert its claim over the whole of the South China Sea. This is an official music video from the government of China, by the way.
To the Philippines?
Yeah. Like, hey, we're going to help you stop coronavirus. This asshole.
It's unbelievable.
What the fuck? What is this?
They all look like elves. Dude, how many people have jumped off that bridge?
What the fuck? It's like that video.
We are the world?
Yeah, we are the world.
We all have corona. We're all shitting kimchi.
I think that's Korea. She's cute.
Yeah, if you like boys.
What?
That's totally a lady boy.
Look at anytime this many people are together doing the exact same thing, it weirds me out. You know
yeah, because you know it's not by choice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What the fuck? Like, who did they think? Look at that Filipino-Chinese friendship bridge. I would love to know who wrote this.
Isn't it crazy?
Oh, look, that's what they're showing, these giant boxes of Chinese aid going into the Philippines. Look at this.
Look at it, dude. You know what's so weird? These people would probably sell out the Staples Center if they played here, and I don't know who the fuck they are.
Yeah, it's probably like the equivalent of
that should
Mick
be
Jagger
something that we do where you have to go watch a concert of a band you've never heard of.
Well, I do it, dude. Do you ever go down in Santa Monica where all those Russians live, and they have these ads for concerts and shit of Russian guys I've never fucking heard, like never seen.
Dude, what about like when you're driving through like the highways of California and giant billboards of like mariachi bands
and Morongo, yeah,
and they're like, they're here, they're mariachi thunder, and it's like 70-year-olds just fucking wailing. You know what those mariachi songs are about? Drug running, right? You know that.
Like, I heard that.
You look at it, you're like, oh, they're singing about love. They're like, I will split you and fill you with cocaine and send you up the river. You know, that's all they're about.
Yeah, so I can see why.
Let's play a game, man or woman.
I can
Dude,
see
Asians love that androgyny. They like to keep their options open, right? If you're Asian, I'm going to assume you're bi. That's my new rule. Assume you go both ways.
Apparently there's a war in the comments, the YouTube comments.
Never be forgotten. Thank you from the bottom of our heart.
Why is he speaking English?
They have come forward to help us. Really will benefit from this support.
Chinese doctors are here for the Filipino.
And I would like to thank President Xi Jinping,
Dude, at that point,
Oh, that was Duterte. That was their kind of dictator. Look at this. This is so funny.
it's just so weird how they all have the same haircut.
Yeah, that is weird, isn't it? Yeah.
It's just like they
It's
have-
like a prison haircut is what it is.
I wanted to go show Joe Coy at the end of this scene.
I like, what is this thing? This thing. They're doing like they're trying to signal a truck driver to blow his horn, you know?
But on Filipino television, this is like American Idol, like production. You ever go to like another
for
country?
Sure. Yeah.
You're like their production looks like fucking public access.
I watched this documentary called The Longest War that Showtime just put out about Afghanistan, the war in Afghanistan, and just how they fucked it. And
dude, I've been to Afghanistan.
oh really?
Yeah,
What?
you're like,
Yeah.
dude. So they built them these like things, so these like walkovers, right? So they don't have to walk across the street. And all these people did was go up there and take shits in them.
So they didn't have to shit on
Yeah, they're like, oh, we won't shit in public. But dude, I mean, you'll be walking through China, you'll turn around, some kid will just be dropping a deuce on the street.
That's great.
It is the weirdest thing, dude.
That's too much.
You're like, why is grandma shitting on the sidewalk?
Man busted for taking his fish on a walk during pandemic. Sometimes people get a bit crazy in the middle of a coronavirus lockdown. Of a coronavirus, like we've done this before. Who wrote this? This is
Probably me.
It's local news. Shitty local news. Here's a little insider tip. The people who work at local news, none of them can write.
That's why they're doing local?
Yeah. Well, no, it's not. I mean, TV news, they try to do written stuff too, and it's just terrible. Sometimes people go a bit stir crazy in the middle of a coronavirus lockdown. This is one of many, obviously. An unidentified man in northern Spain was busted this week for taking his fish on a walk in its bowl. He appeared to be trying to take advantage of a rule that allowed pet owners to leave their home so that pets can relieve themselves.
Dude, if I'm his lawyer, I'm like, how did he break the law here? Dismiss the case. He took his fish for a walk.
That's so fucking funny.
That's the best.
That's the ultimate loophole, dude.
Dude, not all heroes wear capes. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude.
That's so funny. All right, next.
Dude,
story.
that's the best. You know, it'd be scary if someone took their snake on a walk. Wouldn't that scare the shit out of you?
Yeah, which is a good segue because the world's longest animal has possibly just been discovered off the coast of Australia.
The world's longest animal?
Yeah.
Longest.
Uh-huh. It is the swirling siphonophore. It measures approximately 150 feet, which would make it the lankiest organism known to man. It's safe to say that the creature being eloquently described as silly string will probably not be making an appearance at the local aquarium anytime soon. But here's a little video of it. You see it? Look at that.
How big is that?
Just gonna mute this. 150 feet, they say. It looks longer than that.
Oh, that's cool as shit.
Here's the headline. Japan's Poo Museum opens online, offers turds of virtual fun worldwide during stay-home period. This is just a Japan thing, right?
Is it real?
It's a thing that has to happen in Japan. The Unco Museum reconnects with you with your poop. And I never
Hold
felt
on,
disconnected.
my poop's in a museum? I'd love to be reacquainted
Well,
with.
first of all, have you ever felt disconnected with your poop? I've never felt disconnected. I've always felt as close as I wanted to be with my
I
poop.
can't flush it quick enough.
It's been just over a year since Japan opened a pop-up museum dedicated to all things poop in Yokohama, in Tokyo's who cares where the fuck it is, called the Unco Museum. That's literally the poo museum in Japanese. The pop-up proved to be so successful that it even slid into Tokyo afterwards, where it attracted crowds of turd lovers until COVID-19 showed up. So now they just brought it online. They had the poo museum online.
Dude, this virus has destroyed so many businesses, you know, from fucking painting to carpentry to shit museums. They've all had to shut down.
Hold on, this is something from the shit museum.
Oh, they have a mascot too?
Yeah, it looks like a pile of whipped cream.
Dude, that looks like something from the Watchmen. Isn't that the mask from the Watchmen?
Yeah.
If he took a shit?
Oh, he carries a toilet around with it, and that's his thing. Imagine taking a poo so big that it just rips
Just
the
think
toilet
of
out.
all the great ideas you had, and you're like, I just don't have the money to do it.
No.
And somehow these people got together with a money person and created the house of poop. Right? I mean, like, dude, that's just life. Who are you pitching to? What kind of mood are they in?
Well, here's what they pitched. I guarantee you. Apparently, the gift shop where you can buy poo-themed edible souvenirs is now fast approaching their use-by date. So they're going to start selling them online because they were about to expire. So here's where you make your money on the back end. The back end, literally.
You've been waiting to say that, dude. That was your plan the whole time. You're like, oh, I'm going to say make your money on the back end. And they'll get it because your poop is in the your back end.
I love that story. That's the best.
Dude, that's dude. What do you mean they're about to expire?
Check this out. Yeah, they're about to go off the shit food.
What do you mean?
The food they made poo food for the museum, and then the museum got shut down, so they couldn't sell any of the poo food, and it's about to expire, so they were putting it online. So
do you hear what that's what they're saying about all these stadiums and arenas have all this beer that they can't sell? So people are like, man, maybe they should donate it.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Right?
This is just a weird story. I don't even know where Bonnie is, but where the fuck is Bonnie? Hold on, I gotta find out where this is. There's this place called Bonnie in some damn country.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. I know. Have you seen that video where someone pulls, I think it's in South Africa.
It's in Nigeria.
When people pull up that food truck and all these people come out of the house. It's the scariest shit, and it's the saddest thing. Look it up, dude. You're like,
I'm gonna read this and then I'll look that up. Despite warnings, Bonnie residents are feasting on a dead whale that washed up, and this picture makes it just look disgusting. I mean, it looks like a whale that's
like, who's warning them? Who in Bonnie's like, don't eat the whale?
It's probably the government. Despite warnings of the health hazards.
Gavin Newsom, is that who's running Bonnie?
Yeah, it's Bill Clinton. He just came on their TV. And it's China. China just made a music video telling them not to eat whales.
Cuomo, your governor, says don't eat the dead whale, and while he tweaks his nipple rings.
Here's a headline: California city official resigns after allegedly throwing a cat during a Zoom meeting. Let's see what he did here. I hope we have video of this. Oh, yeah, we do have video. And this is government video, so we can play this.
Commissioner Platzer, do you have any comments that you would like to make?
Yes, if I'm allowed to make them.
Yes, this is the section where you can, Commissioner.
Oh, he's already got a little sass.
Yeah.
Okay, first I'd like to introduce my cat.
Oh, that's awful. Wow, what an asshole.
Is it that bad?
What an asshole, yeah. I don't know, that's pretty shitty.
But you don't know, you can't tell by the angle in which he's throwing it.
Yeah, he could be throwing it on a couch, I guess.
Dude, it could be
he could be throwing it on a couch.
I'd like to introduce my cat. Boom.
On a couch.
Right, look. I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah. Look at, everybody's laughing. Look, everybody in that video is fucking laughing. Look at this guy's laughing. She's laughing. He had to cover his face because he was laughing.
Yeah. That guy looks like everyone who informed on the mob, right?
Yeah.
I was trailing Mr. Caliendo for 3 hours, and then what they were doing, they were illegally running drugs through Cabbage Patch dolls, and the police didn't know, and they were just stuffing them full of cocaine, and people were dying, and yep.
I didn't like what he did to that cat. I don't know. I don't know what this headline interested me, but I can't quite figure out what the story is. Here's the headline, New York Post. Jose Canseco is worried Bigfoot and aliens may have coronavirus. Can Bigfoot or aliens get coronavirus? I need to know because I have had contact with them. It's a joke. Jose Canseco tweeted Monday. That's funny. Do you think he's really had contact with aliens?
I mean, Bigfoot, I'm like, dude, what do you think about all the Pentagon releasing all that shit? What do you think of that?
Well, it's nothing new that the Pentagon released. It's just that same shit that the Navy released last year. The Pentagon is just saying this is real, is basically what it is. And then they released it themselves. But there's no new footage. It's all that same shit from last year. So I don't get why they did it.
And I don't get why anyone gives a shit.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I mean,
are you don't, if you just now came to believe there's UFOs. You're an idiot.
Because the Pentagon told you?
Yeah.
This is from Eyewitness News, ABC 7. Impossible medical first. Breast implant deflects bullet. Saves Toronto woman's life, doctors say. In what may be a medical first, a woman's silicone breast implants helped deflect a bullet and save her life, doctors say.
What kind of silicone is that? Teflon?
Doctors credit the silicone implants from preventing a bullet from striking the 30-year-old's vital organs. First of all, I gotta see these. I mean, like,
They
come
gotta
on.
be
They gotta
huge,
be
right?
huge. Yeah. The woman told doctors she was walking down the street when she suddenly felt heat and pain on the left side of her chest. She looked down and saw blood and brought herself. This is more local news running. Brought herself to a local emergency room. Physicians treated her by removing the implants and irrigating the. Oh, they removed the implant. That's the saddest part of the story.
What do they do with like all that skin?
The bullet broke one of her ribs, but doctors say she could have died if not for the implants. The firearm was never recovered, and the shooter was never identified. Damn, that's something, huh? What kind of tits were those? Super tits.
I bet you they were the old tit implants, like back in the day.
Yeah, that's right.
That were just shady as shit.
Here's the lesson, ladies. Get breast implants because they could save your life someday.
Yeah, get big old bitties. But who's shooting at some tits? And you didn't hear a gunshot? Like, where does the...
It's so weird, yeah. It's a
Was
weird
someone
story.
using a silencer on some big titty bitches? Who's just shooting big titty
Okay.
chicks?
This one's great, kind of related to the last one, and I'm gonna show you the mugshot.
Are you a tit guy?
Not like massive ones. But I love boobs, yeah, but I don't care if they're huge. Like if they're too big, comically big.
I'm a power rank. Face, ass, boobs.
I
Power rank.
always say I'm a face guy. Face
One.
by far one. Then probably ass. Then
Two.
Then boobs. Yeah, 3.
Okay, that's mine too.
Yours too. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can. If a girl's got a great face, I can look over a lot of others.
She'd have a fucking Filipino boy ass, and you'd be okay with that?
Yeah, dude. If she's got like Carmen Electra's face and a Filipino boy ass, yeah, sure, fine.
I bet you can find a Filipino boy with Carmen Electra face if you really worked hard enough.
Well, they got it. I mean, I'm talking about women here.
Lady boys are women too, dude.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
Yeah.
let them be, dude. Don't judge, Johnny. No judgments on broken simulation.
This is from WBAY.com. North Fond du Lac man accused of using stolen underwear to set fires. A Fond du Lac man is accused of using stolen underwear to set several fires in the county. Michael L. Miller, 43, has been charged with 27 counts of arson and possession of child pornography. Details of the case were revealed in a criminal complaint. He was originally charged in Fond du Lac County. He's held on $200,000 bail. Let's see what he did here.
Dude, first of all, don't you love that that article is all about clickbait? That they opened up with these stolen underwear and then buried the kiddie porn after that?
Yeah.
Like, that's like how bad it's got. Like, nobody's going to click on kiddie porn. Everyone's clicking on stolen underwear. Because I think that's it's particular chicks' biggest fear. Someone's going to steal their underwear.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you're right.
So then they're like, oh, by the way, he's got kiddie porn too. Like, and then the question is, what happened to you?
And there's his face.
Of course, dude. I mean, I'm not into just arresting people for no reason, but every dude that looks like that is up to no good. You've never seen a guy that looks like that that's just fucking cool and chilling.
He kind of looks like that guy from Eastbound and Down who played Kenny Powers' brother. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. No, but dude, that's every guy from a Scooby-Doo cartoon, right?
Yeah.
That guy would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you pesky kids. That's what he looks like. Works at a wax museum and would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for a talking dog.
Here's one I like. This is from the New York Post. A man named Tupac Shakur files for unemployment in Kentucky. Tupac Shakur lives in Kentucky. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear apologized to a local resident bearing the famous rapper's name after he used Shakur as an example of quote-unquote bad apples using fake names for unemployment filings. He wasn't a bad apple. His name really is Tupac Shakur.
How old is he?
And they denied his
Oh,
benefits.
he's 46 years old?
And they denied his benefits because they thought he was fucking around trying to get money off Tupac
What if
Shakur.
Tupac is living in Kentucky?
How old? Let's see how old Tupac Shakur would be. What would his age be? He was born in 71, so he would be 49. Is that right? Yeah, 49 years old he would have been.
Yep.
So pretty close, man. Maybe he could pass
I
for
love
46.
this is like, go back. Just all the dead rappers.
Yeah, that's a long list.
I mean, they've been falling left and right. They're like disposable, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, what do you think that is? Is that this selling the soul thing? If you want to get into that.
Yeah. I mean, like, no, dude, they're all drinking the syrup shit. And they're dying or they're getting shot. How are these people getting these guns, Johnny? Do you know how people get... Like, dude, I had to wait a month to get my sweet gun.
Well, they're not in California, dude. It's so easy to get guns in other states. I've lived in other states. It's easy. It's just California.
What's it like
It's nice.
to live in other states?
It's nice.
I've lived in other states too, Johnny.
Yeah, but you've lived in New York, where you can't get a
New
gun.
York
Also,
and Nevada.
Is Nevada easier to get? I
Yeah.
imagine it is, right? Here's just a quick story from
Dude,
AP.
anywhere where there's sweet strip bars, there's fucking loose gun laws. That's all I know.
Seems like this is going around. The false belief that, this is from AP, toxic methanol cures the coronavirus has seen over 700 people killed in Iran, an official said Monday.
Thin the herd, dog. Thin the herd. Dude, did anybody think when Trump was like, drink bleach, you'd go do it?
Yeah, and I was going to pull this up related to that. This is from Kansas. A Kansas official says a man drank cleaner after Trump floated dangerous disinfectant remedy.
Well, thin the herd.
When you hear that somebody has become a monk or somebody is a monk, what kind of personality traits do you say that they're probably going to have? They're going to be like chilled out,
chill, zen,
not get angry, not quick to anger.
Good listener.
Probably what they wouldn't do is get mad and shoot somebody in the testicles. Probably, right?
But by the way, if I had to shoot somebody, I would shoot them in the testicles. I've always said that. Like if I walk in, some dude's fucking up. Yeah. I'm like, do you want to live? Lay down. Boom. Shoot you right in the nuts.
Here's the headline. Monk defrocked and arrested after allegedly shooting man in the testicles. A monk in Watchmen, Nimit in Samut Prakan. Fuck me.
Dude, you did great on that.
That's just south of Bangkok.
As far as I'm concerned, that's the correct way of saying it. I mean, these things are just Bangkok.
He shot
south side of
he was defrocked and arrested for shooting another man who lived in the same temple. And I'm not even gonna bother with his name.
I bet you they're both hitting the same Buddhist fucking groupie, right?
Can you help me with that name right there?
Which one? Oh, right there?
Yeah.
That's
Police arrested him in his living quarters.
Sounds like
Friday.
a fax machine, right?
The former monk claims he only shot in self-defense. So.
I mean, dude, that's every defense.
They seized an unregistered handgun with 2 bullets from the monk. Well, there you go. Good for him, I guess. That's how you lose your monkship.
And dude, why are you afraid to die if you know it's on the other side?
Okay.
All right, here's a special segment we call Comments.
We're just gonna call it comments?
Yeah, comments. We take your comments and we see how they hurt our feelings. The more positive the comment, the more likely we'll read it.
Maybe. Depends on who it's about.
Okay. And Johnny will be picking the comments,
Yep.
so we'll know what they'll be about.
Yep, that's right. Let me see here. And we're just calling this segment comments.
And it's time for everybody's favorite segment, comments.
Okay, you remember we talked about you being uncomfortable taking a shit with your kid in your lap?
Yeah.
This comment is from someone called Katie Gordon. She says, my girls are 4 and 6, and they aren't tired of being in a bathroom with me while I poo, but I am tired of them joining me. The worst is the one dog and the kids are all up in my space when they're all together.
Now, are they staring at you, Katie? Like, that's got to be weird to drop a deuce with somebody making eye contact with you. But see, here's the thing. Mom's poops don't stink. Women's poops don't stink like dads stink. Like, dude, when I used to work at the Comedy Store, I used to just stand right next to the woman's bathroom all the time. That was the best place to hit on them. I used to hit on them all the time, pull a lot of wool that way. Okay. And when they come out, it always
Going
smells.
in or coming out?
What?
You hit on them going in or coming out?
Both ways, dude. Hey, you only make contact with the balls you swing on, right? So
Good point. Yeah.
I've just hit on, dude, when never when the bathroom opened did it smell awful. Ever. Guys, they destroy it.
Yeah, they do. This is from Archie. He says, I love Sam when he's not off the deep end on conspiracies. Can't wait for more of these. So that's a kind of a compliment wrapped in a...
That is every single comment on everything I do. I really like you if you weren't such a faggot.
This is from someone called Old Restless. Johnny doesn't eat butt? That's so lame.
Yeah, Johnny, it is. You live in America. This is probably the cleanest butt in the world, and you're not even eating butt?
Not taking advantage of it, huh? Oh, this is not... I don't know what this means. I saw this the other day. And if you want me to edit this one out, if it's something secret, then let me know. It's from someone called DFL. I went to high school with Sam. By the looks of the way he's seated in his chair, he's still, quote unquote, smuggling plums. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. It must mean this. My gut?
I don't know. What is smuggling
plums? What does that mean?
I don't know. Get back to us, DFL.
Yeah, explain that. And why you went to school with me? What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's Cortland. Cortland connection there.
I don't even know. I'm trying to imagine, like, what that could mean. Fat, homoerotic, what is it?
Yeah,
fat, homoerotic?
I thought immediately something in your ass.
Okay.
Oh, here's an interesting fact. Gavin Newsom, this is from Brendan. Oh, Gavin Newsom went to Santa Clara University, a private Jesuit school in California.
Oh, yeah,
Thought
dude.
You would appreciate that pointer.
Jesuits, dude, they run everything. Jews are just middle management.
Here's a comment from someone called Rorschach. I was sick once while my baby was super cranky because she needed to burp. Had to diarrhea it up while burping her on the toilet.
Oh my God, that is love. Baby, don't hurt me. When you got blown out diarrhea while you're burping a baby. Johnny, when you finally have a baby, when you decide to take that fucking anti-love rain jacket off and you make love to your lady and you have a baby, dude, you'll realize burping is the worst. You got to burp them, and you don't know when they're going to burp. For the first 2 months, it's the worst. Then they start getting a little older. But then imagine having blowouts. Imagine blowing it out with your baby right there. One time I farted, it was so bad, and then I was already bringing my baby through the fucking fog. I felt so bad. I felt so bad when I just blew it out with a fart, and then my baby had to sit in that.
Does it register on their face, or are they like...
No, nothing. They just kind of smile right through it.
Remember we talked about coconut oil as lube last week? Well, this is a comment from Chester Sugarts. You want to get classy, try almond oil. My girlfriend and I have 3 different containers in 3 rooms. Kitchen, bathroom, bedroom.
Who's jerking off in the kitchen?
It's fucking awesome. I think in the kitchen he uses it for food, maybe. In the bathroom it's for skin. In the bedroom it's for reading the Bible, he says. He says it's fucking awesome.
Dude, it's gun oil or go the fuck home. That's what I say. Have you ever tried gun oil, Johnny? That's your Christmas gift. I'm going to get you a fat container.
I have a lot of gun oil, but not for that reason.
Yeah, I'm going to get you a ton of gun oil.
This guy, David Hess, I'm just going to drop this in quickly. I can't wait to hear Sam pronounce cabals.
Cabals.
Yes.
Cabal.
Yeah, you've said it some different ways.
What do I say? Cabal?
Yeah, sometimes.
Cabal.
Kabul.
Cabal.
Yeah. This is from someone called The Beast Merc. The yellow Coke was good 20 years ago.
Yellow Coke meth?
I don't.
Yeah, Coke's gone to shit, dude. Drug dealers suck.
Marshall Brennan says that I have a low-key serial killer vibe. Yeah, we've heard that.
Johnny, you definitely do. You look like every weird drawing of the assailant, right? They always have your glasses and your blank look of fucking virginity. That's totally how everybody looks who commits crimes.
I don't know what this comment meant. This is from Rob B. Who wore the man pun? The Reverend Bob is the question. I don't know who he's talking about.
Who wore the man pun?
Man pun. You know, like paper in your ass. I don't know who he's talking about. Though.
I think that's Red Band.
I mean, Ari did that, I know.
Red Band and Ari both talk about having fucking man tampons.
This guy says, I think Johnny is about 16. Thank you.
Johnny doesn't want to die, everybody.
I'm flattered by that. Yeah, we'll have a poll on the next episode. Who wants to die?
Johnny, you look like every like kid detective in a book. Like you're solving crimes in the 8th grade.
The Hardy Brothers, yeah. This is the Beast Merc again. I guess he just likes to comment about Coke. I did some good Coke the other night. I do it once a month. So.
Hey, dude, that's not really a problem in my opinion.
Thanks for that.
If you even do it like once, like a week, you're kind of managing it. It's like, don't let it get out of control.
Where was the line? Would you say how frequently?
Where's the line? Get it? Ha! Get that?
Yeah.
Gack.
How frequently would you say you do it and it's like now you got a problem?
Coke? If you do more than twice a week.
Twice a week. Okay.
But I mean, pretty much more than once a week. If you like bang it out on a Saturday, then you have a good time. If you're doing it more, then you got problems.
Some guy commented several times that midget guy is real in Australia. The guy that Brad Williams is raising money for.
Yeah. What do you mean, is he real? Of course he's real.
I don't know.
Was he really a kid? Or is he a grown-up?
Brad Fuller says, Sam, not cool, bro. That wasn't a fake midget, bro. It's a real kid with disabilities. I'm from Australia, mate, and that kid has disabilities. Someone in my family knows he's family, and he is definitely not fake or trying to get money. They never ask for money, for starters. There are no commas or periods in this. That's why I'm reading it this way. And second, the mom donated all the money to charities, but people talk shit about them because here in Australia, there is still a lot of racist people to the Aboriginal people, the indigenous people of Australia. There you go.
Yeah, dude. I mean, when did I shit on the guy?
I don't know.
I mean, one, like, running joke. Dude, good, man. They should have taken the money and gone to Walt Disneyland and then, got the mom some of those, ammo-proof tits, right? Maybe gotten the kid a white tiger. How great would it be a midget with a white tiger? That's next level.
This is from Andrew Watkins. Where is, the Tinfoil Hat Sombrero podcast starring XG, Sam Tripoli, and Johnny? The people want this fucking podcast, damn it. I don't know what that means.
That means he's mixing shit up. So I suggested a tinfoil.
No, this is a week ago. This is before you said that.
No, but I said that 2 shows ago. But
this guy's this comment. I've seen this comment.
Oh,
he's been doing this like a long time. I don't know what he means.
He saw this. I was on Tom Segura's and Christina Pajinski's Your Mom's House with my tinfoil sombrero on.
Oh.
And he wants that show. But I think they should do an all Spanish conspiracy show. Mexicans love conspiracies. They can't stop talking about chupacabra.
A lot of people agreed with your idea that their first sexual event is like when they stop growing, and the same thing for women when they have a kid is when they mentally stop advancing.
Well, no, it's not that they don't stop advancing. It's just like whatever phase a woman gets knocked up in is the phase they're in for the rest of their life.
This is from Michael Dam. This is answer 2. I don't know what this means. What would it be like if Eddie Bravo had Down syndrome? Not only is Sam's level of communicating that of a child, he also seems to be speaking too loudly due to headphones. Now, keep in mind, this guy misspelled a bunch of shit. This is not a grammatically coherent comment.
Yeah. I mean, somebody's just showing up talking shit. What can you do, dude?
Why are you doing that?
I've been called Down syndrome my whole life.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I got told in high school by this chick, she's like, Corey Spada, my friend. She's like, if I didn't know you, I think you were retarded. And then I got to LA and somebody said that me and Brett look like brothers, except for I have Down syndrome, okay? And now I just got called if Eddie Bravo was Down syndrome. Okay, gotcha. Apparently there's a running theme.
Here's one you'll like. I'll bring you back after that. This is from someone called Vinny the Barbarian. As funny as Sam is, these podcasts highlight how intelligent he is as well. Active listening is a rare skill.
Thank you.
Good show, he said.
Thank you. I'm a good listener. Listener.
Oh, here we go. This is from Ricardo Hernandez. Laughing my fucking ass off at Sam saying Weinstein is part of these nerd dorks that got power while looking like a nerd dork. Laughing my fucking ass off. Love you, Sam. So he's making a comment about your glasses.
Thank you, dude. Everybody enjoys my original observations. Everybody enjoys my... Can I just say something real quick? So, like, as comedians, we, like, put stuff out. And then, of course, everybody and their fucking mother is the comedy police. So I put out, hey, man, this has got to be an awful time to work at banks because everyone's looks like a bank robber, right?
Yeah.
With their
you're
masks.
Right. You're right.
And somebody went, hack. Heard that one before. Like, I'm supposed to know every joke done by everybody all the time.
Yeah. It's impossible.
You know? It's just like, and you have these people out there like, oh, look who's blah, 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 stole this from blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, are we supposed to, like, I remember, like, as much as we know Amy Schumer did some shit that wasn't right and she paid the price for it, like, one thing they were like, look at this Australian morning show. They did this, and then listen to Amy Schumer. I'm like, dude.
Yeah. No, you're right.
We're not, I mean, I can only speak for myself. I don't watch anybody's comedy. I don't watch.
Well, that's why part of the reason you do it, right, is so you don't get influenced.
Yeah. I don't watch anything, dude. I watch docs. That's it. And I barely watch those.
Some guy said that looks like Moshe Kasher in the booth. I get that every time I go to the comedy store. So
really?
With my glasses on, yeah, every time.
You look like you like to get pegged. Is that what it is?
Do you think she does that? Too?
Oh, I think she probably does, but in a loving way. I don't think it's weird. I don't want to spark something. I love both of them. They're both wonderful people, but I could see him getting pegged by her.
We have great,
and that's why the relationship's working.
We have great chemistry, according to Jay.
We do. I talk and you shut up.
This is from Dixie Normus. Why the fuck can't you put everything on one fucking channel, dude?
You know, it's been another week in the simulation. It's broken. But you know, here on Broken Simulation, the sports center of the for the apocalypse. Guys, the sports center for the I fucked that up. Okay, let me try it one more time.
Yeah, sure. Try it again. I'll fix it.
No, you're not. You're going to put that in. I'm going to look dumb.
It's not that makes you look dumb.
Hey, Johnny. All right, guys, that's been Broken Simulation. Thank you so much. We survived another week on this fucking flat plane rock hurling through space that's in the heart of a robot. I don't even know what dimension we live in, whatever. Just I want you guys all to believe in yourself, love yourself, know you're good enough, and dude, if you just change it, you want change, you got to make change. And in 180 days, in 365 days, your life could be 180. You could do it. All right. I love you guys very much. Johnny, thanks for all the hard work you put into this.
You're welcome.
And God, I can't even close out right. You guys are the best. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.